Shirley Green, Bill Gully, Sean T. Haddon, W. Robert Bob Hall, Henry Haller, Robert T. Hartman, George Herzog, William J. Hopkins, Lou Hubbard, Frank A. Hughes, Joseph A. Jaworski, James R. Jones, Representative Paul E. Kanjorski, David Hume Kennerly, Kenneth L. Kachigian, Laura Coppelson, James F. Kuhn, Joseph Layton, Louis J. Lawrence, Robert A. Lazaro, Donald F. McCown, Lester C. McClelland, Robert M. McMillan, Ed Mencken, Morton Mintz, J. Bonnie Newman, D. Patrick O'Donnell, Terrence O'Donnell, Charles Palmer, Lillian Parks, Bradley H. Patterson, Jr., Carl A. Peden, Anthony J. Pelicano, Don Penny, Nelson C. Pierce, Jr., John E. Pinkerton, Gerald F. Pisha, and Milton Pitts, John Podesta, Lucille B. Price, Glenn A. Quigg, Michael Reagan, George E. Reedy, Russ Reed, Oliver B. Buck Revell, John F. W. Rogers, Donald H. Rumsfeld, James R. Sadler, George E. Saunders, Dr. Morris C. Shumiacher, Lee F. Simmons, Jack W. Smith, Joseph J. Sofé, Larry Speaks, Elliot W. Spence, Arthur Spitzer, Rodney R. Sweetland III, David C. Tiffany, Lieutenant General Richard C. Treffery, Charles G. Chase Untermeyer, Buddy L. Weiss, Gary Walters, Frederick H. Walsall, W. David Watkins, Mary E. Weaver, Mark D. Weinberg, Brad Wells, and Raymond Young. Prologue. A month after Bill Clinton was elected, the Secret Service sent a teletype to all of its 2,051 agents, warning them not to talk to the press without first clearing it with headquarters. After Clinton had been sworn in on January 15, 1993, another teletype went out. The Secret Service had a one-voice policy, the message said. In other words, only those Secret Service officials anointed to talk to the press could do so. In April, after Newsweek quoted Secret Service agents as saying Hillary Rodham Clinton had thrown a lamp at her husband, the Secret Service sent out a third teletype, repeating the previous warnings. The message was clear. Anyone caught talking to the press would be fired. The level of concern was unprecedented, but understandable. The Clintons had a chilly marriage. At night, ushers on the first floor of the White House were shocked to hear yelling from the second floor, which, together with the third floor, is the residence portion of the White House. The screaming reverberated through the 201-year-old structure. Moreover, while Hillary Clinton had not thrown a lamp at her husband, she had thrown a briefing book at him. If such details ever leaked through the Secret Service, the agency could find itself in jeopardy. Yet there was nothing unusual about a president and first lady leading a life that departed radically from the image they sought to project. In private, no modern president or his family has matched its public persona. Indeed, each of the presidents has engaged in elaborate charades to conceal his true character, actions, and words. From marital infidelity to corruption, from official deception to stealing, from arrogance to incompetence, modern presidents have managed to mask their real faces, manipulating the press to conceal the truth. In The Twilight of the Presidency, George E. Reedy, press secretary to President Johnson, said the splendid isolation of the president within the White House had turned the presidency into a monarchy. "The atmosphere of the White House is a heady one," he wrote. By the 20th century, the presidency had